Yes. And you?
Okay. Let me sit back, relax, and enjoy, just as the children say during their poetry. Gatoto is a community school that we started back in 1994. And when we started the school, we were not at this premises. We started it in a church. The church is in the village. And we had 370 children. With 370 children, we did not have any facilities. We didn't have textbooks, we didn't have chalkboards, we didn't have partition in the church. So Santiago will face there teaching class 1, English. Bruno will face this side, teaching maths. Ivan will face that side, teaching social studies to a different class. Then I will be there with the small ones, maybe singing and dancing and doing so many things. And at the end of the term, we do exams. These exams is a common exam that is done by all the schools in the division. The division that time had 20 schools. So from 20 schools, in all the classes, in class 1, class 2, and class 3, we were number last. And we did, and I went for a head teachers meeting. I didn't know my school was last, and I was still a very young head teacher who had just been employed. So I go to this head teachers meeting, I find very neatly dressed people. And I'm told, can the head teacher for Gatoto stand up and say why her school is last in all the exams? I was embarrassed. What do I tell them? I'm only new, I don't know how I can explain this. But then on second thought, I asked myself, if I can't stand up for these children, and I have come here on their behalf, so who will? And I stood up and I told the person who was in charge, I'm kindly inviting you to come to the site to see why we are last in all the exams and in all the classes. And I sat down. And everybody looked at me, no, that is not an answer a teacher should give. But I had done my part. I sat down and I was silent. So the person who was in charge was a man. He said, she has given her answer. I'm satisfied with that. I will go to the school and see what they are doing. And when he came to the school, we were not here. We were inside the village. There's no signpost. The children were not in uniform, so you could not know there was a school there. So he went to a neighboring school, and he was brought by children from that school to where we were. He came in the afternoon, and as we didn't have a playground, we had moved all the benches on the sides, and we were playing soccer in the middle of the church, because that is where our field was. And when he came in, he asked, so, where is your school, Betty? And I said, sir, this is the school. And where are your classes? Oh, you are in the classes. And then he laughed it off and said, you're doing a fantastic job. For you to keep these children here, because you said your initial aim is to keep children out of the streets, you've done your best. So well done and keep up the good job. That alone gave us the spirit, gave us the faith to do what we have done up to today. We believed that those children, despite the challenges that they have, they had a bright future if only given a chance. And there was nobody else going to come from anywhere to give them the chance if we did not start we ourselves. And therefore, that is where Gatoto was born. "370 children in 1994. This year, we have 1,000 children, right from nursery to class 8. And we are no longer just a community school. We are now registered as an NGO that supports children through their primary education. We also have a post-primary support program where we take children to the next level. That is, after they complete their primary education, they are able to go to secondary, and after secondary, they go to college, and others have gone to university. Some have already graduated from university and they are currently working. And we look back and say, wow, so this was possible. In the beginning, everybody around us thought Why are they wasting their time? These children can never achieve anything. But I believe those children can achieve something. And they've shown it. They've proved the world or the community wrong. That they are capable children. All they needed was a chance. And that is what we are continuing to do. As I speak to you now, the school is not a government-funded school. We do not receive any support from the government. We are currently depending on donor support. And with the current recess in the world, our funding has gone down. We are trying to find ways in which the government can come on board and be part of us in making a difference in the lives of these children by paying for the staff cost. All the teachers we have are qualified teachers. They've gone to teachers training colleges. They have all the qualities that any other school, any other teacher in the public school has. The only difference is they've not been employed on the payroll. And we are asking the government, come on board and be part of this family. Be part of us in making a difference in the lives of these children.
Tulitoka chekechea ya msingi kuingia darasa la kwanza kwea, pili tatu kaingia, 4 5 6 pia, 7 shimo tumbukia, tutaerevuka lini ndo twende darasa 8.
Despite the pain, despite the difficulties, there is always a good tomorrow. And that's what we all need to strive to achieve. Thank you all for listening. Any questions?
Maisha wanayapanga, walokwea kwa la 8, sekondari wamesonga, walopaa kwa la 8, wanajipatia unga, tutaerevuka lini ndo twende darasa 8. Eti 8 za thamani, swali tumekuletea, tunarudi darasani, huku jibu twangojea. Tafakari kwa makini, mwalimu ulogobea, tutaerevuka lini ndo twende darasa 8. Tunangoja